All right, second match. Yeah, this is a keep. Just all of the 4 drops, but I still think we got to keep this hand. Opponent mulls to 6. This hand would be better with like a wild slash, I think, or a roast. Okay, opponent keeps at 6. All right, it's a good draw. Still need the 4th land, though. All right, Abzan, perhaps. Could be. All right, didn't get the 4th land. So play Chief and attack for 2. Maybe some sort of 4-color Abzan deck, I'm not sure. Abzan blue, maybe? Found the 4th land right in the nick of time, so playing this. Gonna make him unblockable. Do have Wandering Fumarole. Hopefully he doesn't have the Wingmate Rock. Looks like he does. Yep, didn't want to see that. Guess we'll play Pia and Kieran. So I can smash in for 10. Maybe I should have made the Whirler Rogue unblockable too. If he smashes in, he goes to 13. Well, that's a problem. So let's say he gains 13. No, it'd be more than that. He gains 16. So he'd go to 26. I can smash back for, if I play this, 8 Or maybe if I just activate this, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So my opponent gain the 3, 18, 22, 26 life. Is that what my opponent's going to be at? So I'm currently, I guess I can't activate the fumarole anyway, right? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. If I draw a land, I guess I have to block anyway, don't I? Let's say I equip and then I throw, so that would be 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, but he's going to be at 26. It's just out of reach. So if I had made this unblockable, I wouldn't have been able to block here. Well, I think we're going to go for the safer bet play here, so we're going to block like this. Take this out. Take 4 lifelink. Kind of want him to kill Pia so I can play another one. So probably just want to play Pia. Well, I guess I have to overkill Soren anyway. Wingmate Rock number 2 is my guess. Yep. Oath of Nissa. Reveal creature, land, or planeswalker. Okay. Gideon. Alright, got a planeswalker. Gideon's not a huge deal for the most part. Opponent's at 19. Got a tapped land. Guess we play this guy. Make this unblockable. I think we're just going to swing like this. Certainly seems like a matchup where we want our disdainful strokes. I've seen Soren, Siege Rhino, Gideon, Wingmate Rock. It's been like a top-end heavy Abzan deck. Guess if he attacks, I'm trying to think if I take it. I mean, I guess I don't have to. But maybe I want to. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Goes Fireblade. Alright, let's go. Whirler Rogue. Blade. Make him unblockable. Everything else swing. Alright. So, Abzan blue. I think we want the strokes. It's probably got Onofen's in there, right? Well, either way, I want to be able to kill Wingmate Rock. We'll keep the roast for the Siege Rhinos. I think we'll dump the network. It's just an easy card to get rid of, I think. So we got to make space for these. I guess we can take out a couple Wild Slashes for the Rending Volleys. Do like aggregate in this match, but kind of limited on what we can cut. How good is Hanger Back? It's okay here. It's not insane. It's something to do early. It's not very good against Onofenza. Maybe we do take out a couple Hanger Backs. Problem with taking out Hanger Back is leaving up Disdainful Strokes a lot more difficult when... Oh, I should have had all the same art. I didn't realize. Leaving up Disdainful Strokes harder when you don't have like a Hanger Back out. Some other thing to put your mana in, you know? Should I just go to one Wild Slash and assume my opponent's deck doesn't have the Warden of the First Trees? The only reason I would assume that is because he played a lot of 4-drop stuff. But is that still a safe assumption? I really don't know. We'll go down on Wild Slashes for now until we see what's all in his deck. He could still definitely be the Warden of the First Tree build, but he just looked more mid-rangey there. Okay. Sounds okay. I guess we'll keep it. All right. All right. I think we're going to play the aggregate. This does let him... See, the problem is if I just leave up Disdainful Stroke with no board presence and my opponent has a Nissa out, I think I'm in trouble. So I got to at least make some plays. It's a lot more difficult to play Disdainful Stroke for this deck than you'd like, but no. This is pretty cool. So I guess if I draw the land, I probably want to play Pia and Kieran, even though it lets him play a Wingmate Rock. I think it's probably in our best interest to start bashing down some Planeswalkers. Alright, that's a bit more awkward. Alright, I guess we're going to play the Engineer. Priority's probably Nissa, because probably forgot he had Trample, which I like. Because everybody forgets Aggregate's got Trample. Wow, it's a lot of Planeswalkers. Alright. Still not getting the fourth land, which is hurting pretty bad here. We're going to play Thopter Engineer number 2, I guess. I mean, like I said, I would really like to... Guess he can triple block the... Yeah, it's a problem. Kind of don't want him to kill Aggregate. But... I don't know what to tell you. Feel like if I leave the Aggregate back, it's a problem too. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's not good. I know that. That's all I know, though. Guess I should have attacked with Thopter Engineer 2. Yeah, probably would have made sense. Guess he could have blocked it, but then he couldn't have killed the Aggregate. Yeah, I probably should have done that. The opponent has the fifth land, which means Wingmate Rock's almost assuredly going to come down this turn. But I just was not able to leave up Disdainful Stroke this game. I think missing the lands is pretty punishing. So I don't think we can beat Wingmate Rock. Well, if they don't have the rock, that's good. Siege Rhino, I guess I can take. No play. All right. There's the 4th land. So, I guess we play Pia and Kieran. Oh, okay. So now Wingmate's going to come down. My opponent just didn't have the... No. I was going to say my opponent didn't have the untapped land, but they could have just found a basic, right? Or did they not have any other source of white there? I'm not sure. What does this do for your planeswalkers? You can spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast planeswalkers. All right. Got another Nissa? All right. Now, if I get another land, I can play Engineer and leave up Disdainful Stroke. And I guess I can just roast a Siege Rhino, too, which is not bad. Yeah, I guess, all in all, we're not in the worst spot ever. So he wants to play Wingmate Rock, I guess. But didn't he just play a tap land? Maybe it didn't play the land yet. Oh. Well, I could have Disdainful Stroke that, too. It's a very kind of frustrating way to lose. Just a handful of things I can't play or can't leave up, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, wait, I forgot about the vamp. That was a mistake. All right. We're pretty much toast. Totally forgot about the vamp. This is like the worst hand I've ever seen against this board state. 3 counter spells I can't leave up and 2 roasts against nothing he's played so far. Yep. Vamp number 2. Just getting beaten down. So, should I presume my opponent just took out all of the Siege Rhinos and whatever stuff and things? Should I presume my opponent took out stuff and things? It's a terribly awkward game. Show me a creature so I at least know you still have them in there. The fact that we haven't seen one is confusing. I still think I just leave in Disdainful Stroke. Negate counters everything except the Nissa. So I might as well leave in the Disdainful Strokes. Still don't think Hangerback's particularly good in this match, but I mean, the counterspell plan is just better on the play. It's just one of those things. It's just not very good on the draw, you know. There can't possibly be a road to recovery this match. Cannot possibly be one. Or this game, rather, not match. All right. Viciously beaten down. Let's try again. So, Planeswalker after Abzan game 1. Very much confused. Do I want to take out Rose? Probably. I mean, it's going to be a big deal if he's got Siege Rhinos, but even Rending Volley didn't look that good, did it? I don't know what my opponent's deck is now. He's got to be leaving in Wingmate Rocks and stuff, right? We just didn't see him that whole game, instead saw every Planeswalker. Is that what I'm to guess? No on Offenza. Let's bring back the Hangerbacks. Take out a couple roasts. Try this on for size. If I can stick something early that can attack, it seems important. It's just impossible to play Disdainful Stroke without doing something like that. Alright, I guess we got to keep this. No counterspell, but aggregate into Whirler Rogue is pretty good. Wouldn't mind drawing a Hangerback. I guess it'd keep me a turn off Wandering Fumarole, but I'd still play it. Doctor Engineer's not bad either, but we're going to go aggregate into Rogue, I presume. I wouldn't be surprised if he's back on the creature plan now. Not sure, though. I mean, at least Languish doesn't deal with Vile Aggregate, I guess. I can deal with a Rhino. No play. If he doesn't make a play, we're just going to activate Fumarole, because I'm not going to walk into a bad Languish. I can leave up Disdainful Stroke too. Jeez. All right, let's go Engineer then, because if I can leave up Disdainful Stroke, we're fine. Yeah. Problem with countering this is He can languish. If he languishes, this turns into a 1/5, but I can just replay another Whirler Rogue. 4, 6, 7, 8. Getting in for 9 points of damage is way too good to pass up on. Why can I not? Oh, because that makes sense. Because it's 3 mana, not 4. All right. Well, we have the answer for languish still. And I guess technically, do we have lethal next turn? I don't know. Unfortunately, he knows about Disdainful Stroke now, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So I can activate Wandering Fumarole, but if he Abzan Charms again, it doesn't seem worth it. So if I counter that, he takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He goes to 4. Let's say he languishes. He'll be left with potentially 2 mana, which probably wouldn't let him play anything in his deck, and then it would be lethal with the Wandering Fumarole. Assuming he doesn't have a 2 mana removal spell. We're gonna go for that play. I'd rather just get all the damage in here. So we're gonna let him languish and then we kill him with Wandering Fumarole, I think. All right. Beat the Abzan blue deck. Feels good. And game played out exactly kind of the way we wanted it to, where it was like we set up for that languish play that he had to make. And then So Manland came up huge there, actually. I mean, Manland was like pretty much everything. We wouldn't have had lethal otherwise. So, all right. Good to see new card finishing a game, especially against a matchup that's problematic to say the least. Although this was a kind of an interesting version of Abzan, the Abzan blue with Planeswalker deck. Pretty strange. All right, we'll see you in the final match of the day.